All right, so screen share. I talked my way through everything. Whistle. So, all right. So, what this Wellness Wednesday is going to be about is using your fitness inside or outside the gym and in life. So, thank you all for all coming on. Hopefully, you guys get something out of it, and it helps you guys for the next couple months for this summer, or just trying to like change, not change, but like add this into your lifestyle. So we're gonna dig into it. So the first one, we're gonna kind of talk about like why you came into Hue, what made you come inside. Most likely, it's one of the reasons that's on the PowerPoint. Probably wanted to lose weight, or you wanted to feel better, move pain free. If you were overweight, even you want to get stronger or tone up, or if it was like, I know a lot of people have children or even or having grandkids and they want to be able to move well with them. I know that's something for me, even I don't have any kids, but it's a thought is like, I want to be able to skateboard with my son when he gets older. So I got to stay in good shape and stuff. So I'd imagine that's a lot of the reasons why we came to Hue is something outside of the gym. So the next slide kind of just goes into what we didn't really come in for, which is cool what we have, but like you probably didn't come in for a faster Fran time, which is like a benchmark workout. You probably didn't come in because you wanted to get 20 unbroken pull-ups or a heavier clean, or like a sub 6 minute mile or something. But those are awesome and they move the needle for you trying to get better in the gym. And I'm not discrediting these goals, but when we really reflect on why we came to the gym, it wasn't to get better at exercising. And I think sometimes we kind of get lost at trying to be better at exercising, and that's not really the end goal. And I think a lot of times we become unfulfilled because it's gratifying for maybe that 1 hour, but the rest of the day you're thinking of more. So probably it's more along the lines on like your life outside of the gym. So we'll move to the next one. These are just kind of some ideas about getting outside of the gym and stuff to do and stuff that like I know for me, when I got in better shape, I felt more comfortable or I could do outside of the gym. Like I could kayak and I never had to worry about getting tired or not being able to keep up with anyone because I was like, all right, I can do pull-ups and all this kind of stuff. So I can freaking kayak forever. Or like a hike, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm up for it, and it gives you the freedom to do all these cool things outside of the gym because you are in shape. So it's like an awesome tool to kind of utilize. So like going to the beach, maybe you go in swimming or going on a run or anything. The kayak, when you go out of town and you get to go on a hike, you're not limited to certain hikes because you're able to go anywhere and you can get to, the top. You guys have, volleyball. We have a lot of people that play volleyball at Deerfield. So it's playing that, playing in an adult league kickball and being able to, crush it there or even spike ball, all kinds of like fun games like that. Surfing is one that I love. When I'm in good shape, I always can notice that I can paddle a lot better. But like paddle boarding, rock climbing, there's like a lot of rock climbing gyms. You probably, if you ever want to try that or something, you'll be pleasantly surprised on that you can do a lot better because of the stuff that you do inside the gym allows you to do this fun stuff outside. So what I kind of wanted to emphasize, which I already kind of did, but like enjoying your life outside of the gym and using your fitness in some sort of way. Sometimes we get stuck on like only going to the gym. I need to go to the gym to, Monday through Friday, every single day. And then like, being up for doing other stuff. That's like one of the cool things that we get to do, being fit or feeling better. Finding weekend activities, that's kind of going along with the hiking or the kayaking, but like going back with the running around with kids or inspiring the future humans, that's like doing active activities with your family is a cool thing, and it's good to like inspire the younger generation. Like I said, I don't have any kids, but when I'm around my friends' kids, all I want to do is be like a beacon towards them where like, oh, I want to be like, Shane, because he's in shape and he does everything like because of what I do, because I eat healthy and because I work out, I'm able to do these things and kind of inspire the next generation and or get outside and do activities with like my nieces and nephews and everything. And just like a funny quote, I'll say it sometimes, but like we just want to do what fit people can do. Like that's just kind of how it goes. So like I said, it's going to be a little bit short. But how this kind of ties into HuFit, we all feel pretty awesome right now. I'd imagine it's week 3. So we're eating good, we're feeling good, we're feeling more confident. I'd imagine right now you all feel great. And the reason is because you guys have been eating and fueling your body much better. Health and wellness should not be like a life, it should be a lifestyle, and it should not be just like a 4-week challenge. Kind of with like Brian always brought it in. I remember I was listening to it at the beginning of the year. He had a really good way of explaining it. It's like going to the dentist. Like it helps to just redirect us and refocus us, and then we're able to keep going over the summer. And then we'll have another one come probably September or October, and then we'll do it again, and again it refocus us. So don't think of it as like a 4-week challenge where this is the only time I eat healthy and now I can pig out for the next 2 months until the next HuFit. It's to refocus us, and then we make it a lifestyle. That's what I want to see. And then also I'm stealing half of this from Brian, but like he talked about how like society says we're dieting when we eat healthy, but like really what we've done in the past 4 weeks is fueled our bodies the way they were supposed to be fueled, and then also the way that's going to have us perform the best and feel the best. So don't look at it as dieting. Yes, you're kind of having to change it maybe to a little bit to like the 80-20 rule, where you do have it as a lifestyle, and like when there is like a graduation dinner or something, you eat, whatever, you don't go overboard, but like you allow yourself to eat what you need to, and then like getting right back and just, getting right back on track. Doing that is going to help you stay in shape for the longest time. And then the last one is we're all good at working out. Like that's one thing that like I know everyone at Hugh comes at the least 3 times a week. We're here, if not like more. Some of us are here 5 to 6 days a week. We're good at that, and we always try to outwork a bad diet, and it doesn't really work. We've tried it. I've tried it probably more times than I should have. But it is, the nutrition that's going to move the needle and get you the farthest. So the last thing I was just going to kind of talk about was the benefits of sun exposure. So something that I noticed a lot of us have been going outside more on the weekends, and it's been awesome seeing the pictures on the GroupMe of people going to the beach or going to play pickleball or all that kind of stuff, of being out in the sun. There's such huge benefits where I think a lot of our generations thought we needed to be covered in sunscreen, but like having sunlight, there's a huge benefits to it. So these are just 10 of them that I found online on this, and you can look them up and they're all true. But like mental health, your serotonin and dopamine levels will actually raise up when you guys are in the sun. So I encourage you to try. You go out in the sun. It's not, you don't have to go out for 8 hours and get sunburned. Like that's not the goal, but like going out, that says the best times to go is right before or right at sunrise and right at sunset, because that's when some of those, it's like the red light comes in to play, and it doesn't burn you nearly as badly, but you still get all the benefits of the sunlight. And like those are the best times to go. And also like the nicest time is at sunrise and sunset too. But helps improve mental health. You'll feel better. Increases actually your bone strength, which I thought was crazy. It improves sleep quality, which is your circadian rhythm. So it helps you get your circadian rhythm, which is like basically your biological clock that tells you when it's time to wake up and go to sleep. So it actually will put you to sleep sooner, and then you're not having to like toss and turn the whole time, because you got that sunlight most likely right before sunset if possible. It actually helps with decreasing cancers. There was a couple different ones. Your metabolic health. There's a crazy one that was the increased child height. So that was actually if mama, when baby was still in belly, if she had sunlight, it would help. And then also having your child in direct sunlight, so like bringing the family out and stuff, actually helps with height, which I thought was kind of crazy and I didn't know about. Immune function improves. So that's with like, getting sick and all that. Autoimmune conditions, that's something that's kind of rampant in our country right now. And it's probably, you could tie it to when we started not wanting sunlight. And of course, there's like a handful of other things that have caused it. But like when we started telling people they needed the 70 SPF sunscreen was like when this started to increase as well. Wound healing was kind of crazy. And then your systolic blood pressure also decreases. So those are just some ones that like really important on about trying to get into the sun. And like I said, that doesn't mean sit at the beach for 8 hours and turn into a chip, but to go, no, yeah, no leatherbacks, but like just to get sun and to be outside, there's a lot of benefits. So that's just about it. These are kind of the closing thoughts. So it is a short one, but HuFit trying to make it a lifestyle. And like one of the ones that I think I saw the most out of you guys was going outside on your weekends. And that's something I want to see us as humans doing a lot more often, is getting outside on our weekends and using our fitness for something. Like I want to see hashtags or something, if we maybe can get it where we can repost it on our Instagram or anything, of you guys using your fitness outside, because that's what I love. I was into surfing and everything before I got into Hue, and I still love doing it. So I love seeing that kind of stuff because we get to be fit and do that kind of stuff. So making Hue Fit a lifestyle and being healthier and having that 80-20 rule, using it outside, enjoy being fit and feeling good. Most likely you guys all feel pretty good this 3rd week. So like maybe you haven't felt what like good feels like, in a very long time. So now that you kind of see it, I want to see y'all like stick with it. Now knowing like, okay, so I can feel like this. And then the last one is just kind of like inside the gym. It's like, don't get caught chasing the leaderboard or comparing yourself to others. That's one thing that like the goals inside the gym are awesome. And I want everyone to do it because I'm the same. I get stuck, wanting to do better in the gym, and I have goals inside the gym, but we have to make sure that we don't get caught comparing ourselves to other people or always trying to do better on the leaderboard or on Sugar Watt, and like kind of remember that we're in our own lane and we're doing our own race. And like realizing the fun stuff we get to do outside the gym sometimes like helps you forget about the leaderboard or forget about the other people, because you're like, okay, I get to go do all this stuff and this is awesome. So that's just one thing I kind of wanted to, because I struggle with it myself. I'm very competitive and want to get better. So I have to kind of ground myself a lot of times, which is why I kind of made this as my Wellness Wednesday that I wanted to talk about. So that is it. So now I'm going to stop sharing. And if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, I think you can unmute yourself, and then you can kind of ask away.
Ask them what's one thing that they're going to continue doing that they started this year.
So one thing, okay, y'all can hear me? Like a thumbs up. Okay, cool. One thing Haley just said, and I like it. I want to hear one thing from all of y'all that you've started during HuFit and like you want to keep the habit going forward. So if y'all want to go kind of one at a time, give yourself a second to think about it. It looks like it's kind of frozen.
Hi. I would say, well, this is just Shayla for everybody else.
Awesome. Thank you.
I would say I haven't been eating fast food as much. Like that is was a big problem for me. So I want to continue making sure I'm cooking my meals, planning ahead what I want to eat. It hasn't been like a big hard change for me, so I know I can continue doing it.
That's awesome. And that's really good.
Yeah.
And in the time.
It's worth it.
I'll go, Shane.
Okay, perfect.
It's Christine. The first thing I thought of right away was I'm going to continue to track the water that I'm drinking. And even if I don't put it in my FitnessPal, to track it throughout the day, I work at home, so I'm mostly at home. I have a gallon jug that I fill and leave on the counter. And so at the end of it, I fill everything I'm drinking out of that. So at the end of the day, I can see how much I've had, and I can just really tell that consistent water consumption, especially with working out and really trying to increase my muscle mass, it's made a huge difference, and I will never give that up.
That's awesome. That's a good one.
Hi, Shane.
Hey, Allie.
I'm definitely going to keep going, but I did want to ask you, are you saying that if my mom, when I was younger, took me out in the sun, I would be taller?
I'm saying there's a possibility.
We'll never know.
That's
We'll
crazy.
never know.
I'm going to have some words with my mother.
Yeah, you'll have to ask her about how often you got in the sun.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely going to do that. That's very upsetting. So it won't work now.
You're still a
It won't help
child, so
now.
maybe.
Well, I mean, I definitely kept Haley in the sun. So, okay. Very, very good Wellness Wednesday.
All right, what's your one thing you want to keep?
I want to keep all of it. I'm going to continue to eat healthy, like throughout the summer, throughout next HuFit. Just, maybe like switch to like a different plan. So that way, like I have more variety to choose from, but definitely continue to eat healthy.
Look for that carnivore diet.
Oh my gosh, Jim. I don't know if I can handle that one.
Well, doing the macros is like a really good lifestyle one. It takes a second to figure it out and
A second.
it takes a little bit, but once you get it dialed in, it's actually really easy to kind of keep. It's idea, but there's a lot of
Okay.
different ones.
I'll switch to that next, like after this week.
Yeah,
So your guys are gonna have to help me on that one.
yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay. Thank you.
Share your one thing.
I'm still thinking.
Oh.
Jim, you got one? There,
Yeah. I was I've been doing extra workout tonight, whether it's going for a run or like I got some just some stuff at home where I just do squats and whatnot. I want to continue doing that. Doing like 2 or 3 or at least 3 days a week.
Good. I like that.
Good turn.
hmm Who else?
Ask eBay.
eBay. Yeah, where have you been, eBay?
I'm the same, drinking more water, doing more exercise, and not to eat too much junk.
Like it.
Me too.
What's up, Melanie?
Hey, I'll do the same. Cooking my meals. It's good to know what I'm eating. And the challenges, like trying to challenge myself in different things also. So that is a good one.
That's what it's awesome doing challenges and stuff to like push yourself. A lot of times we don't realize, like, I know we had a question of the day was last time you were nervous or scared. A lot of people don't really, we get stuck in the same habits or mundane, like, you know, going back and forth where it's like, challenge yourself. Like, it's okay to fail, but it is a good thing to do and push yourself.
Yes. Thank you.
Andrea?
Hi.
What's yours?
I may have joined in like right when you were asking that question.
One thing you want to keep in from HuFit, like a habit you've created during HuFit that you want to keep going on for like the next couple months.
Starting to eat the 3 meals a day. I was doing like the intermittent fasting and like just 2 meals a day. But I mean, I was always kind of hungry. But I mean, I'm enjoying eating, like introducing breakfast back in and like sticking to it. So I think I'm going to keep that up.
Ask her how she feels different between intermittent fasting and now eating 3 meals.
How do you feel? Do you feel more like fueled or just not hungry? Changing that.
There's definitely like a adjustment period, I think, to both. Because even when I came to like back to this, to eating 3 meals, I was like super full. I was just, you know, I didn't want to eat. As far as energy level and stuff, I would say I still felt the same. I mean, when I ate the 2 meals, I made sure like they were good, you know, like hearty
Bigger meals, yeah.
meals. It was definitely so like I kind of like that as well. And I was able to drink water. Like I still drink a lot of water, but drink a lot more water during the day to like suffice for the hunger. But as far as like weight and stuff, I would say it's pretty much the same as far as weight loss. But with my goal being like to gain more muscle, then I know I wasn't eating enough protein. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But they both work well if you do them the way they're supposed to be done. You know.
And that's how a lot of, you got to find what fits best for your lifestyle. I'll share mine real quickly, but I would say mine is doing. Brian and I got an ice bath and been doing that and kind of working on my recovery. The ice I feel so much better doing when I stay like routine with it, but I'd like to like keep going in the ice and having that cold exposure. And then also for me is kind of not doing, honestly, when I first moved back down here, I was doing fast food way too much. And this forced me to kind of eat healthier and get on a meal plan. I'm on the farm to fork. And then when I'm not, I'm cooking like a very good breakfast with like whole eggs and everything. And I feel way better doing that than I did last month and the previous month before that. So getting back to like cooking or having real food has been like huge for me. So if you guys have any other comments or anything like that, you guys can air it out for your last Wellness Wednesday, or if you have any suggestions for the next Wellness Wednesday, or for future ones or anything like that, or what you liked about them. But other than that, that's all I really got for you guys today.
I have a question, Shane. I missed last week's Wellness Wednesday that Brian did, and I don't know if he recorded it. Did he not?
That was 2
record
weeks
it?
ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago, it did
Oh yeah,
get
last
recorded?
week there wasn't one, right?
Yes, last week there wasn't.
Yeah, I
dropped
did
the
mean
ball.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago it should be on.
I don't know if it's on YouTube, but I'll look.
I
We're
swear
gonna-
it's-
Okay, it should be recorded and we're gonna put it on YouTube if it's not there already.
Great, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I searched for it the right way, but I couldn't find it, so.
Okay, I'll double check with that then.
I have one other question. The scale that we get to use that gives us our, our body composition,
Mhm.
is that something that's available to us ongoingly when we're not in a Q6?
Yes, you can do that as often as you want. My whole thing on it, I would suggest like every 2 weeks at the most. And I only use it when I'm making changes in my diet or in my like workout routines or anything like that. Like if, you can use it as much as you want, because every time you go in, it's just going to go to your phone and it's going to give you all that data and you're going to have that history behind it. I like doing the 2 weeks. That's my personal preference. I don't know if any of the other coaches would tell you different, but just the same way it always works. Come in there before, come 10 minutes early before the day that you want to do it, so you can get in before the workout, so you can still do your warm up. But yeah, you guys can use that as often as you want.
Well, that is great. And that's something that I'm going to continue to do because I have access to it now. I never had it before. So now I will do it 2 weeks or however often I'm told to do it for whatever works for me, as coaching would say. But that's really going to have me, increasing my muscle mass, which is something I didn't realize I really wanted until I saw where I was. So
that, and I feel like accountability. When I get on there and I know what I'm about to see, I'm like, I gotta get it together. So it's good accountability as well. And so I agree. That's good.
Really good. Thank you.
Any other questions? Anything else, Haley?
Think I'm coming.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you all for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some. And I will see you guys at the gym tomorrow. So see y'all then.
See you
Thank
there.
you. I'll see you.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Good morning.
Thank you, bye.